no one ever knows where we're heading, where the story goes. You just gotta own onto your path.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video I am going to be focusing on cleaning and organizing my office nook area. As you can tell from the beginning of the video, it is way too cluttered and I have not touched this area in a very long time actually, and it needs a little bit of TLC. So we're going to jump right into today's video. I am going to start removing things that do not belong here, and we are going to start cleaning things out. Alright, so it looks like we have some spring and winter. This is a frame that I have that's extra. This is one of the gallery wall frames that I have. I'll link this for you guys. I love these frames. They're so sturdy and they're pretty affordable too on Amazon, so I'll link these. But I think it comes in a set of 4 if I'm not mistaken. So I have currently on my wall, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it comes in a set of 4, or maybe different, but I will link this for you guys. So I have this in here. I really need to go through and like kind of organize everything by season, because this is not gonna work. What ended up happening to me, I think it was during the fall season, I had stuff in like multiple different bins and I could not literally find like some of my stems, and I'm currently missing some stems that I did buy. I think it was from Hobby Lobby one year, and I don't know where they are, and I'm pretty sure they're in one of the bins that I have. That's probably in the attic or maybe downstairs in my little closet in the basement. So I really do have to go in and do like a better organizing job at this. I have some spring stems in here. I'm probably not going to use these. I might give these away to Goodwill. They are the lavender stems. I don't know how I feel about these yet. And then I also have, this is an extra frame that I thrifted from the Goodwill store as well. I do have this on my mantle. It's not the exact same one. I mean, maybe it is actually. Actually, no, it's not the exact same one, but it's very similar. So I do have an extra one of these. I love this. I think it's very vintage looking, and that's one of the reasons why I picked them up. And look, I got this and the other one for $3. So definitely holding on to this. And then I have, what is this? I think this is spring. I think this is spring. Right? Yeah, looks like spring. I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet. I really don't have an idea if I'm going to put it anywhere yet. Honestly, I only decorated the living room for spring, and I have not done anything in the kids' bathroom. My bathroom is actually under construction. But I do have to just get this out of here because this area has been such an eyesore for such a long time. And it's driving me crazy, and I can actually see like a layer of dust on top of my desk at the moment. So we need to handle this. All right. So I'm gonna take a seat because this is gonna be kind of tedious in a sense. So I just got this little organizer from Amazon too. It's the Marbras. I don't know. But I did get this organizer for my desk. It's basically a little thing where you can put like your pencils, pens, little knickknacks or whatever. Well, not knickknacks because that's how you end up with clutter. But it has like these 2 little drawers too in the front, so you can put like your sticky notes in here or whatever. So I'm going to use this to kind of organize my desk a little bit. But first, obviously, we have to clear everything out. It's really bad. And I really don't want to do this, but I know that I have to. So we're gonna start. Definitely keep garbage. I know I showed these to you guys before, but these are all of my monthly, my kids are downstairs gaming. But these are all of my monthly savings tracker. I have these linked in my Etsy shop, so if you guys are interested, they're pretty affordable. And they, when I tell you, they definitely help when it comes to savings. I like to see progress and see, I guess, like when I'm doing something, or if I have a goal set in mind, I like to see that progress. So being able to see it on these trackers, it's like everything to me, because I feel like I'm able to see how much I'm saving when I am doing that. So I do have them linked again in my Etsy shop. You can go ahead and check them out there. They're labeled, I think, January through December, so you can get whatever month you want. If you have like something coming up for a specific month and you want to save a certain amount, I do have them at either $10 or they are also, are these the ones that are blank, or they're also blank on the bottom like this one. So you can kind of like, you can kind of make the flower whatever amount you want on the bottom here. So let's say, I'm trying to get this to focus. So let's say this flower right here, this would represent the dollar amount. So if you wanted the flower to be like, I don't know, $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever, you would then color in every flower, and that would be $20 if that's what you want the flower to be. So, or the flower amount to be. So I do have these linked in my Etsy shop. I also have some other ones as well. I'll show those to you in a little bit. I have to find them. They're in the stack of stuff. Okay, so put those there for now. So whatever is garbage, I'm just going to toss on the floor, and whatever is not, I'm going to try and keep them organized. These A6 envelopes, these are the envelopes that I use for my binders. Those are A6 binders as well. The saving trackers are A6 trackers. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically a type of sized binder or envelope size when you're doing your savings challenges. So I do the A6 challenges. I'm not by any means a budget person, but I am trying to budget, and so far it's been working pretty well. So I do have to say, like, if you are someone that struggles with budgeting and stuff like that, like, this is probably perfect for you. And you can always also take the money, like once you're done saving, you can also take that money and put it into your bank account so you can earn interest on that. And that is basically what I am doing. So we do have the 100 envelope savings challenge. That one is slow and steady for us. So clearly there are a lot of things here that I need to go through. I have my office supplies, I have my savings tracker supplies, I have decor pieces sitting here, I have the paint sprayer sitting here. I have a ton of just random stuff sitting on this desk, and this typically happens to me. Like, this area becomes a catch-all for a lot of different things, including our bills and all of these random paperwork and all that stuff. So I had to sit down and go through every single piece of paper because there are important things here, and the last thing I want to do is throw something out that we actually need. So I'm making sure to go through every piece of mail little by little, or piece by piece I should say. And then I do have a bag on the floor. That bag is going to be dubbed the burn bag, and what we do is, if it's like really important mail and just like mail with our information on there, I will go ahead and toss all of the mail in that bag, and then when we do a fire outside, we will go ahead and take that bag along with the paperwork or whatever, and we will go ahead and burn that. So does anyone else get a lot of junk mail or just mail in general? I feel like we get a ton of mail, especially junk mail, and I sometimes try to toss them as soon as I get them, but it does not always happen that way, so they end up accumulating, and then before you know it, I have a ton of stuff just sitting around that I have to go through just to make sure it's not stuff that we actually need. But I hope you guys are doing well. I have not spoken to you guys in such a long time. Usually when I don't film every single week, I miss talking to you guys, even though I'm talking to a screen. I still feel like I am talking to like my friends on here, and I definitely miss you guys when I don't film. But I hope you guys had a great Memorial weekend. It was actually super rainy and cold here. We had one nice day, and that was on Monday, which was Memorial Day. And we did like grill out just a little bit. We didn't do anything crazy. We just had some burgers on the grill and kind of like just hung out. But the weather was so crappy. It rained both Saturday and Sunday. And it was also pretty cold. And then as I'm doing this voiceover, it is June 1st and it is 57 degrees outside, which is unbelievable. I cannot believe how cold it has been. If you guys are experiencing the same type of weather, let me know down in the comments. I am just so ready for some warm weather, and I feel like it's just like taking a long time just to come. Usually around Memorial weekend is when we'll start experiencing really nice warm weather, but for some reason it has been slow and steady around here, so we have had pretty cold, windy, rainy weather, and I think it's supposed to warm up this week, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I am just looking forward to just warmer summer days.
No one ever knows where we heading, where the story goes. I just gotta hold on to my path. What feels right in my heart and my soul. I wanna be the hero, 'cause I don't wanna give up. But when I'm down at zero, will it ever stop? I'm only
Now we can see the progress that is being made. I can actually see the top of my desk, which is amazing. But we're going to continue just like cleaning things up and just organizing a bit and throwing stuff out. My brown paper bag, that is where all of the burned items are going to go, or the burned paperwork, that's where that's going to go. And then I also do have a garbage bag, which is like garbage, like random stuff that needs to be thrown out. There is schoolwork on here and just like everything that you can think of. But I am going to show you guys really quick the other savings trackers that I created that are also linked in my Etsy shop. I will have everything, all the information for that linked down below in the description, so you guys can check those out as well. The way these work is you would go ahead and scratch one of the little scratchy things. It's almost like a lottery ticket, so you would scratch one and save whatever amount is revealed underneath that. So that's actually pretty cool. I like doing those as well because I feel like it's almost like a little game that you're playing with budgeting, which is awesome. Not there yet, but we're close, and I cannot wait. So we did get this. I haven't had time, so I kind of like threw it on my desk as usual. So one area I did not touch when organizing and decluttering this space was the desk drawer. And I know that sounds really stupid because who organizes and cleans and everything and doesn't like declutter the drawer? Well, me. But in my defense, I was so focused on just clearing off the top of this desk area that nothing else mattered. And I feel like since I was able to just do that, then that makes a huge difference. And I am big on like just doing things slow and steady, or whenever I feel like I just need to get it done. So I wanted to just make sure that my focus was on the desk, and then another day we can focus on the drawer and vice versa. I also do have to declutter the TV console. That is a whole nother project. That area is just stuffed with a bunch of random stuff, and I have to literally sit down and just go through everything and see what I can toss, see what I need to put away, organize, and what have you. So that will be another time, hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully it doesn't take me a whole year to go ahead and declutter that drawer or the TV console. Now that I can actually wipe and clean everything off, I'm just going in with my spray here to wipe down the desk area. I am going to be moving my laminator machine that I use to make my savings trackers. That's actually going to go in the TV console. I did declutter one of the drawers in the TV console, which is also kind of weird. But I did declutter one drawer dedicated for all of my savings tracker, or my Etsy shop supplies, rather I should say. So that's gonna go in there in a little bit, but I did want to go ahead and just wipe down the top of the desk. My Cricut Maker is going to stay here. I wish I had the time to use my Cricut Maker as much as I would love to. I feel like I just don't have time. It's so funny. I remember growing up, my mom would always say, like, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. And I never really understood that until now, especially that I'm a mom and I have two kids, one in elementary, one in middle school, going off to high school. I work full time, my husband works full time, we have a home, responsibilities, all these different things. And I find myself saying the same thing, I don't have time. And I'm just like, oh my God. I now understand why it is so hard for people to just keep up. All of that to say is that I just wish I had more time to just do things that I really want to do and not do things that I feel like I have to do, aka like going to work every day. Like I don't want to feel forced to have to go to work, but I kind of have to go to work. So it's like one of those things where I'm just like, man, I wish I didn't have to go to work, so then I can do so many different things. I can spend more time with my family, I can learn how to use my Cricut Maker and actually do things with it, and I can, grow my Etsy shop and all these different things. But it's just one of those things where it's like a constant battle, and I just wish that it were easy or easier for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people, but that's just not what it is. And here we are. So anyway, enough of the rant. I'm going to start now organizing this little office area. So the organizer I shared with you guys, I will go ahead and link that in my description box so you can check it out if you want to. I don't have any like fancy pens or pencils or anything like that to put in here. I'm just going to put what I normally use. So I do use this little red marker pencil thing or whatever to do my savings tracker. So I'm going to put that in there and a couple of pencils. And I am going to put my savings trackers, the ones that I already made that I can sell on Etsy. I'm going to go ahead and put those in there as well, kind of like organize them a lot more nicer. And I'm separating them by months because, like I said, I do have sets of, each month is a set of two. One has a dollar amount that you can save, the other one does not. So I'm separating those by month, and I'm going to put them in order and then go ahead and place them in my little organizer.
No,
now that the desk is pretty much cleared out, organized, we are going to start putting things back. These are my binders. Like I said, the 100 envelope challenge is being saved very slowly. I do have 2 other binders. One is for my monthly trackers, the other one is for Christmas. I am making sure that we are saving for Christmas from now, because I refuse to accumulate more debt or refuse to just add an extra burden to our finances. So if you are one of those people that are financing Christmas gifts and things like that, this is actually a really good option in terms of not doing that for Christmas, because Christmas time is one of those seasons where it comes along and then everyone's financing things, and then before you know it, you have a huge bill come the beginning of the year, and that is not something I want for us as a family. So we are not doing that. We are doing it the old school way and saving for it. And whatever we save is what we have, and then when Christmas time comes around, if that's all we have, that's what you're gonna get, and that's it. But anyway, so now that we have that little area all set up, I'm gonna go ahead and reorganize my Cricut machine. So I was trying to figure out how to place my charger for my computer, because after all, I do need to charge my computer. And I was trying to hide the plug, but I just couldn't figure it out. And then when I was doing the video or doing the voiceover, I was looking back and I was like, wait, you could have just run the wire underneath the Cricut Maker. But whatever, hindsight's 2020. So we're just gonna work with what we have. Alright, so now that everything is in its place, remember those stems I was talking about that I couldn't find? Well, I found them. They were in my TV console, along with these blueberry stems that I never used. I got these from Hobby Lobby, I think, or Michael's. I think these might be from Michael's. But I am gonna go in and use those to kind of like just add some extra fluff to this area to make it look more me, I guess, and just to use what I have. So the tulips, I got those a while back, and I love how flowy they are, so I'm going to put those in this vase, and then the blueberries, I'm going to go ahead and put those in the black vase on top of the shelf.
Side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for sure. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I.
this is how it turned out. I think it looks so pretty. These are all of my savings trackers and all of my Etsy shop supplies that I have already used to make my savings trackers. I have my little corner punch right there. I have my little marker with my pencils, my whiteout, my two little drawers that I have here that I can put my stickies in. I also have my calculator for when we're doing our monthly sit down budget meetings, I guess you can say. My computer, my little binders. I don't know if you guys remember that horse frame that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I think it was in the fall. I love it. I love the way it looks there. The stems came out really pretty. And this is how my little office area turned out. But now we are going to move over to the TV console, and this is a drawer that I cleaned out for all of my Etsy shop supplies. And I don't know why all of these little pieces of paper were cut in here. I think my son may have gotten a hold of my Cricut vinyl cutter or cardstock cutter thing, and he went ham on a piece of paper and kind of like left it in there, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go in and just like remove all of the stuff that's in here, wipe it out really good, and then go ahead and put all of my supplies in here along with the things that I know that we need or that the kids use. So the gaming stuff I'm going to keep in here, my Cricut maker stuff I'm going to keep in here, the remote controls for the game I am going to keep in here, but I am going to be removing the, what are those, light switches? Those are new light switches that we have. We always have a ton of those laying around, but I do have a designated drawer for those, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in that drawer. But this will be where I will store all of my Etsy shop and Cricut maker supplies.
To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. So am I.
I am in love with the way my office nook turned out, and I also love the way this top drawer turned out. Everything has a place, and progress is progress, which is key. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe before you leave. Also, make sure you click the notification bell, as it will alert you every time I post a new video. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.